In American coverage of Ebola, local doctors and nurses become bold names, but we rarely consider the thousands of West African healthcare workers treating patients on the front lines. National Nurses United is demanding safer conditions for U.S. nurses. So what is our biggest shortcomings in the United States?
Well, you don't have a single uniform standard that's optimal protection for RNs, and it isn't mandated. What we've got now is CDC guidelines, and it's sort of a smorgasbord. The hospitals get to pick and choose, and we know from experience as nurses that doesn't end well for us.
Why should Americans care about the conditions that healthcare workers are facing in Liberia?
If you fancy yourself a person who really feels, if I take care of myself, that's my duty, and then everything else will fall into place, then if you want to take care of yourself, you need to care. When you say if you stem it there, it will take care of the rest of the world, it's really accurate.
Yeah.
They've been able to do it for years. They contain what they call chains of the infected. There are so many chains now they can't keep them straight.
What can we as Americans do to get you guys the proper supplies?
Well, you can sign the petition at nationalnursesunited.org. You can apply pressure on the President and Congress to get the monies and the people where they need to be and to make those other countries comply too. I mean, we work with them in many other areas. That they should see this as a healthcare crisis that it is for the world. You can also, I think, step up our action on climate change, as if we were moving anywhere on climate change, and then change some of those neoliberal policies. It's not an accident that Ebola is a crisis. You know, the droughts, the deforestation that we have, you know, continued
we've talked about that on the show.
Yes, and there was an article in Scientific American, I think in 2008, maybe June of 2008, and they talked about the diseases that could run rampant, and Ebola was mentioned. So it's not like we haven't had plenty of warnings. The nurses here are sounding the warning bell here. The nurses in Africa are saying, please help us. They've been decimated. In Liberia, they don't call it Ebola, they call it the nurse killer.